Welcome to In Swine Versation, World Pork 2022 recap and reflection with Kemin. Welcome, Marisa Bettin.
Thanks for having me, Jim.
So you're a key account manager for Swine. What's your story and background in the pork industry?
So I actually grew up on a 300 sow fair to finish operation in southern Minnesota in Martin County. So from a young age, I've been heavily involved in the pork industry, attending a lot of industry events. And then when I graduated college, I worked and interned at PharmaFeed for a year, then worked for Fibro Animal Health for almost 6.5 years, working with swine as well, focusing on antibiotics and vaccines, and then joined Kemin back in April of 19 and have been on the swine team ever since. So I cover Minnesota, the Dakotas, and Wisconsin. And then I have an account in Iowa as well.
So talk to me about Kemin. What makes you guys unique and a benefit to pork producers?
So Kemin's a very unique company. We have a very elaborate portfolio focusing not only on gut health, but also feed quality, nutrition, and pathogen control. Our swine group focuses quite heavily, like I said, on gut health, and what we like to call our gut health triple check. So that focuses on the cleanup, build up, and knockout to help with the animal's intestinal integrity, as well as just providing a healthier pig.
So do you find gut health is something you're still educating people on?
Absolutely. I mean, we're learning every day something new about the gut and gut health and how we can help pigs be able to change diets and be able to transition and help eliminate some of those issues that they deal with on a day-to-day basis.
And you guys have a lot of videos and resources on gut health?
Yes, we do. On our website, kemin.com /gut health. We have a lot of videos, a lot of different references. Kemin is a very science-based company. And so we like to spend a lot of time on research and making sure that our products are efficacious and are good for the animal. And so all those resources can be found online.
So I found the World Pork Expo was really lively this year, and things seem to be back to normal. You guys had a very interactive tent and experience at the show. What's your analysis on the 2022 show?
I thought the 2022 World Pork Expo was a great turnout, great show. We had excellent weather for it. I mean, we had a little bit of rain, but it was after the show had almost ended on Thursday. And so it was great to be able to see so many producers take time out of their busy schedules to come down and see what all the vendors have to offer, as well as be able to communicate with each other to see different ways that they can improve their operations, as well as the different innovations that are out there. Also, MPPC has done a really good job of making sure that biosecurity is a priority there. And so I know a lot of producers feel more comfortable attending, and it had an excellent turnout. And we had great traffic in our tent and booth.
What were you promoting at the show, and what should they expect over the next 6 to 12 months coming out from your operation?
So I think really a big focus for us right now is pathogen control, as well as just feed quality and gut health. It's kind of a little bit of everything, I know, but producers are getting hit really hard with disease challenges, high input costs, supply chain issues. And so really being able to provide any form of support for our customer is our ultimate goal. Within the next 6 to 9 months, we're focusing heavily on gut health as per usual, because there is a lot of gut health challenges that we deal with in the summer, especially with a lot of heat stress issues. We have our Chemtrace Chromium product, which works excellent for dealing with not just heat stress, but all forms of stress, transportation, as well as just changing diets and everything that the animal has to go through throughout its life.
So when you think about gut health, what is the key factor that somebody who may not have thought about gut health as importance that they need to think about? Because when I think about gut health, I think about it all starts in the gut and everything resonates through your entire system. So if you have a healthy gut, then that's the best place to to begin from a healthy animal? What's the take home for that?
I would say the biggest thing when looking at gut health is just making sure that you're starting out at the very beginning. I mean, so many times we're very reactive, an issue comes about and then we're treating for it. With gut health, if you can start off with really providing those products up front, especially when that piglet is brought right into the nursery, helping with making sure they have good water quality, good feed quality, really just making sure everything that's going into that animal is going to be beneficial and help prevent additional issues from showing up. So I would say a big focus is just making sure that you've got good quality products that are going into that animal to help it have that good start.
And before we wrap, there's something really interesting going on. 61 years since 1961. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so Kemin was actually founded in 1961. So in 2022, it marks the 61st anniversary, which is extremely cool to be a part of a company that's been around for that long. It's still family owned and they have full intentions of continuing it as a family owned company. And it is a global company as well. So it's interesting and exciting that the company started in Des Moines in 61. And it continues to have its worldwide headquarters based here in Des Moines, right off of MLK Drive.
Marisa Bettin, thank you for joining us on In Swine Conversation World Pork 2022 recap.
Thanks for having me, Jim.